All right, everybody. This is going to be for educational and entertainment purposes. All right, this is going to be for educational and entertainment purposes. And look, I know everybody's going to say he's out of his mind, but so I just want to show y'all what I'm trying to say and why you don't want to be a race of anything. All right. So when you go to Black's Law Dictionary and you go to the word race, okay, because these are going on, every time you click that, you're clicking it on a contract, okay, or you're checking it on a contract, right? You're checking that box off on a contract. So I want to go to race. I'm gonna be very brief, right? Race in Black's Law Dictionary, I believe this is 4th edition. An ethnical stock, a great division of mankind having in common certain distinguishing. It's not, but I want you to just pay attention to the key word. Ethnical stock. Stock. Okay, that sounds strange, right? Because you know what a stock is, okay? But if you don't know what a stock is, let's just look up stock. Now, stock has different meanings in different types of law, but always means a good. So in stock, right, it's the first. In merchant law, stock is a good or wares. In corporation law, the term is used as in various senses. It may mean capital or principal, fund or corporation, joint stock, company, a bunch of money, right? A bunch of asset, capital. In classes of corporate stock, preferred stock is separate or portion or class of the stock of a corporation, okay? Which is a stock. Everything, you just always stock. Common stock, law, everything, just stock. It means goods, basically. Let me go double check this one. Look right here. Because it means it, and there's so many different laws that it has it in. Capital stock, law of descent still means exchange stock, like a guaranteed stock of a corporation. Everything just literally means and deals with money and deals with goods when it comes to stock. So when you're a race, you're classifying yourself as an ethnical stock. And that's why the government owns those terms like African American. You can't be Africa's over here, America's over here. What are you talking about? You can't be born in two places. And you damn sure can't be born nowhere. We're gonna talk about race. Because everybody who is thinking correctly knows that there's one race, just one, and that is the human race, if anything, right? If it's going to be a race, it's the human race. But we subdivided it, and our cultures made it different, and now we gotta be different, right? And so where you see that at most is they want you, like when you fill out official documents, they want you to check off these race boxes, especially in America. And in America, you get these freaking funky boxes. You get on the boxes, every box is something not of a nationality, which you're only supposed to be checking. You can identify with your nationality, but you can't be a race of the nationality. You can only be one race and then a part of a nation. Okay? So that's just all right. So then you go and you look at these boxes though, and we're in America, and if we're in America and we're supposed to be U.S., you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be they give you, all right, so they let you be a U.S. citizen because they let you claim a nationality, and then they make you claim a race, or ask you to claim your race, and a so-called race. So that's how it works. These races are black, white, Spanish, Latin, like Native American or something like that. I mean, which we won't touch on Native American because it's a deep rabbit hole, and we don't, you know, that's a lot that I can get into there. But we're gonna touch on black first. Show me a nation that's black, called black. Like, where is the land? Can't find it. But yet they have us checking it off as if it's, and then we like, some of us go, oh, okay, we're black, we're African descent, and that's a fact. But you're not saying that, and then you're saying you're black, which is a color. Okay, so we're wrong when we say that. It's just the facts. Now we can get deeper into that, but we're just gonna talk about these weird boxes. Then we're gonna go to white. You can't be white. People who claim they're white, they just don't know what part of Europe they come from. That's literally white people in America. They, when the land was taken, they became. That's why the nations in America, the nations, the nationalities in America are actually the state names, like Floridian and New Yorker. Those are your nationalities, and that's what they will identify with if they know how to, or whatever. They just say they're American. But white people in America, lineage comes from Europe. They just lost the history, so they don't have that. They identify as white. Then you have Spanish people, another group that is insane, in another category box that's insane. It's a language. You can't be it. That's just the facts. You can't be it. You can speak it, but you can't be it. And I don't know why you're trying. I don't know why we try. Be Spanish. No. All right, so you can be a Spaniard. You can come from Spain and be a Spaniard, and you can speak Spanish, but you can never be it. Just not real. If you're Latin, when Spanish people call themselves Latin, okay, Latin was an ancient language, took over basically the world, okay, but still, when you call yourself Latin as a Spanish person, that is the ancient language of Italy. You can't be that either. That's a language too. So we gotta stop identifying as these fucking random adjectives, okay? And just get shit straight, because you can't be those things. And I'm sorry if we offended anybody, but let's just sit down and think that over. So I felt like it was important to add this part. The word Hispanic. Hispanic is a general word describing people that speak Spanish, which is all over the world, right? And the U.S. Census Bureau uses it to define a group of people, but there is no land, Hispanic land. I mean, there's one land called Hispania or Hispania in Colombia, but those people will be Colombian, not Hispanics.